Good morning, my friends. Hello. It's Monday. Your Monday morning wake up call right here. Say hey when you pop on. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're checking this on replay. Just drop a 2 in the comments. I'm going to do some makeup. I'm going to share some things with you guys this morning, and yes, hopefully it will be a great time. That's why I always say makeup, motivation, and merriment. Merriment just because M goes with it. And hopefully we have lots of fun while we're on here. So that's that. Okay, so first thing I want to do is share that out. Hi, Heather. Good morning, beautiful. Hello, you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have shared. That would be amazing. I'm going to read with you guys a little bit out of this. It's called Our Daily Bread, and it's a great little devotional. You can get it for free. March, April, May. It usually comes with 3 months, so I'm going to share with you guys from that. But first, let's look alive, shall we? Let's look alive. A little bit of primer up in here. I'm going to do an amazing little bundle, you guys. And if you want in on this exclusive bundle for the next few days, I'll do it until the end of the month. I want you to message me or comment me in the comments, and I'll give you all the details on it and how this is going to be awesome for you. So just drop me in the comments and I will hook you up with our bundle, or I'll give you details, whichever. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, why does my nose always start running when I come on? I don't know what the deal is. I just took, do you guys take long or short showers? Are you a long or short shower girl? I just took the longest shower. Oh, it felt so good. Good morning, Debbie. Hello, gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to do VFX 02 this morning. Hey, girl. I am a long shower girl. I am working on it. When I get in the shower, I'm like, oh, I could just stand in there forever. And all of a sudden I get out and I'm like, oh, I was in there for a half an hour. Wow, there goes my day. No, half hour. Sometimes you just need it. Sometimes that's like the only quiet time that I really get. So I just hang out in there for a while. 2 of my kids are home. Depends on the day. Yeah, Jennifer, true, huh? 2 of my kids are home full time. My youngest I homeschool, and then the other one, he does distance learning, and my oldest 3 go to school full time now. But I seriously, when I'm taking my shower, that's like my quiet time. It's like, I'm not saying my 8-year-old won't come in every once in a while and ask questions if I'm in there a little too long, but I feel like that's my time where I'm like, it depends on me, but most of the time just love to be under the hot water. I know, it's so good. It's so good. So good. So my girls started track. My 3 oldest, they're doing track. They love it and they hate it. They love being part of like the team sports, but they hate running. Yeah. So that has started. So our life, and Griffin does baseball. So our life just got a whole lot busier, but honestly, compared to last year, you guys, I'm so excited. I am so excited these kids are in sports and doing stuff again. Like, it's just so good for them. It's so good for them. You know what I mean? All right, we're just gonna brighten up under the eyes. I love the silicone blender. It's so good. Feels so nice and cool on my face. So it's funny, Facebook now will say over and over and over, one person will pick, I swear, for each live, and it'll say, so-and-so is watching, so-and-so is watching. Jennifer, you're the winner today. It keeps saying over and over, Jennifer was watching, Jennifer is watching. I'm like, I know. I never used to do that. I don't know what the deal is, but every live lately that I go live, every time I go live, it picks one person, and over and over and over, it wants to tell me, so-and-so is here today. I'm like, yay, I know. I know all about it. Thank you. Let's set under the eyes. I know, Jennifer. So you're the winner today. Over and over and over, I get to see your name. Good morning, Stephanie. Hello. Are you guys finding that at all? Like, are you seeing that where that's happening? It's so bizarre. Hello, Greta. My ladies are on. I love it. How are you guys? Yeah, it just cracks me up. What is the deal? What is the deal? So I'm just going to set underneath the eyes so we don't get any cracking. I'm using our translucent finishing powder. It's like a setting powder. That's going under the eyes. Brandy, how are you, beautiful? Good morning. Hello, Michelle. Oh, I love when you guys pop on. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. I cannot believe March is coming to an end. Are you kidding me right now? How is this like, I don't know. I feel like I got to a certain age and all of a sudden, like, the time just flies by. But when I was younger, I remember, I'm gonna use our contour stick. When I was younger, I remember, you know, I'd have like a sleepover, right, on a Friday night, and it would feel like forever for it to get from Monday to Friday, right? And then you get to a certain age and it's like, what just happened? How old am I? How did that happen? How did I get so old? Like, right? Anybody else feel like that? It just cracks me up because it's like, oh my word. It goes so stinking fast. I never really understood when people would say to me, oh, cherish the times when your kids are little. And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my word, how's my youngest 8? Brittany, hey girl, what's up? My oldest girls are gonna be 16. They're gonna be 16 in April, my twins. Like, oh my wordy bird. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? How? Oh, thank you. This year is already flying by. I know. It's nuts. It's nuts, Brandy. I don't even understand. Thank you for sharing, Michelle. You rock. That helps me so much. Really, really appreciate that. For a while, Facebook has like put me on the naughty list, so I'm coming back and I appreciate it. I have so many people messaging me. They're like, do you ever go live anymore? And I'm like, yes, I do. Almost every day. Almost every day I do. I'm like, yes. All right. I love that contour stick. Just do a little and then blend it in. Creates a little definition in your face. Oh, so good. And I still will go in and I'm going to use my 3-in-1 palette. This is one of my favorites. Bronzer, blush, luminizer. This is part of this amazing bundle. It's so stinking good. It is so good. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, bring it in. This is really, actually, I'm going to use this on my eyes today just to show you guys. It's really, really pretty. Not only as a contour, but for your eyes too. So I'm just going to bring that blush in. Oh, I love this stuff. Okay, like so. Bring a little down onto my neck too. Take a little luminizer. I'm going to just take it on the side of my brush. Here, a little layer, a little everywhere. Okay, there we go. All right, so now let's go in and we're going to use this 3-in-1 palette. It's great because you can use it for your eyes and use it for your contouring. I love it. So good. Get out this little guy. Jennifer. It just told me again that Jennifer is here watching. Thank you, Jennifer. It just cracks me up. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the bronzer. It's going to go all over my lid. It just cracks me up. It's like, oh, really? Thank you. That's gonna go all over my lid. Hi, babe. Oh, guys, Dan's here. And I know he wants to say hey.
Hey, guys.
You're gonna put your face on here, your handsome face.
Hello.
I have to move. I have to move my hair out of the way. That's Daniel's son. I just watched Michelle Taylor do her live, and she used the peach palette all over it. It's a great spring summer look. Yes, Michelle, so good. It is a great one. Where are you headed?
Gonna go have a coffee with Jordan.
Okay, love you. Okay, so bronzer all over the lid. Then we're gonna go in with a little blush. That's gonna come right out here. And it's gonna go in my crease. It's gonna be really just simple, easy look. So right out in the outer corner and in the crease. Any of your girls have Dan's chin? No, I would say Griffin does. Not really my girls. No. I didn't do my brows. I gotta work on my brows. Okay, then we're gonna go in with a luminizer, and that is gonna come right in the inner corner and onto my lid a little bit. Right in the inner. And onto my lid. They might, I don't know. I never really, I guess, paid much attention to his chin. Just his baby blue eyes. Okay, there we go. All right, then I'm gonna take, and we're gonna do something with my brows real quick. Isn't that great? It's so easy. It's so easy, you guys. All right, brows. This is the brow pencil. I love his chin. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to it, Michelle. I'm gonna have to take a good look at it now today, because I don't know. I don't know. I need to sharpen this. That's so funny. Isn't it funny how we notice different things? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Remind me, every time I come and I come to sharpen my pencils and they get chewed up by this horrible sharpener, I'm like, I need to get a new one. Look at what it does to my sharpener. Seriously, this is not pharmacy. It's like a dimple chin. I have to pay attention. This is not pharmacies. Oh, I hate that sharpener. Okay. Pharmacy doesn't have one. We really need one. We used to have one and it was good, and I have no idea where it went. And then we got rid of it for some reason. We need to come back with one. So the Eyebrow Mascara is incredible too for a quick look. I haven't been using it as much lately just because I like to mix it up and try different things. But it's definitely one of my favorites. You can even go ahead, and if you do this with your brows, right? You do your brow. And if you want this brow bundle, make sure you say brow bundle in the comments and I'll hook you up with it. So it's the pencil and the mascara. All right, so then I'm just gonna take the Eyebrow Mascara, if you wanna do both. Basically what this is gonna do, hi Tari, how are you, gorgeous? Good morning. What this is gonna do, it's gonna grab onto any of the hairs that I didn't get. Hi Serena, good morning, beautiful. Any of the hairs I didn't get with my pencil, okay? So I just go one way and then fill it in. It stays amazing. And you can also do it all by itself too. You don't have to do it with anything else. It really fills in fabulous. But look at that difference. See, I mean, look at that, right? It gives me like that raised look, frames out your face. Eyebrows are a big thing when it comes to doing your makeup and wanting to look a little bit younger and look like you have a facelift. I'm telling you right now. The first time I did my eyebrows, you guys, I was like, nah. I felt like a clown because I'm used to little tiny brows, right? I mean, I plucked my brows over so bad and they never grew back in. So that's just what I'm used to. And I remember the first time I started doing them, I'm like, I look ridiculous. And now if I don't, I'm like, hello, Christy, where are you? Hello. So it's kind of funny. All right, let's fill this in. Oh, you want to hear a funny story? So Hannah, this part's not funny, okay, but you'll get the funny story. So Hannah, we had friends over. What night was it? Saturday night? Saturday night we had friends over. And Hannah is younger than all the other kids that were playing, and they were running outside and playing. And, you know, it stays lighter now, later, which is awesome because the kids will be outside. So Hannah is outside and I'm inside with our friends, and we're just kind of chilling, talking, whatever. Anyways, Hannah comes running in, hysterical. She fell. And she must have fallen, like she got a big old scrape on her knee. Okay, like a big old scrape. Scratched down her leg, and she hurt her wrist. So I'm not laughing because she got hurt, I promise. I'm a good mommy. So she comes in and she's just like hysterical, and she's way overtired. Give me some hearts if you have ever had your kids, like, or yourself, maybe you're way overtired and you react way more to things than you normally would. So I'm like, oh my goodness, okay. I know that she's overtired, so I know, you know. Anyways, I'm checking her out, putting Band-Aids on her, all that kind of stuff. And okay, I'm getting some hearts, so I know I'm not alone with this. So I'm putting Band-Aids on, you know, getting her all set up. And then with her wrists, I'm like, let's make sure she didn't actually, you know, break something or, you know, have something going on. So I'm like, honey, can you move your wrist? I'm looking at it. Everything looks fine. So she decided that night she just needed a little extra attention. So she's in bed. I bring her upstairs. She's laying in bed. It was late anyway, so our friends left and whatever. We broke up the party. So we're sitting there, and she's in my bed. And Dan's there, I'm there, she's there. And she's like, the only thing that makes my wrist feel better is doing this. So she's saying her wrist hurts so bad, right? Be quiet in case she's out there. And she's sitting in our bed going like this with her wrist. Like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's the only thing that would make it feel better. So every time she would stop, you know, she'd start to cry, and then my husband would go. My husband would be like, oh, Hannah. She'd be like, it hurts so bad. And my husband would say, okay, move your wrist, move your wrist. So she'd start doing this again. And this also helped her leg feel better. It helped her leg and her wrist feel better. So it's like the cutest thing, you guys. I wanted to video it so bad. It was so cute. It was the only thing. And so then the next morning, you know, she's fine. And I was like, so, you know, why did that help so much, do you think? And she's like, I don't know. It was so good, Mom. She's like, I'm just going to keep doing this. I can't, you guys. So cute. So stinking cute. And Dan was like trying not to let her see. He was like chuckling. And it was just like the cutest thing ever. I'm like, oh my word. Okay. Yeah, it was really funny. It's like, you little one are the cutest. But hey, keep doing that with your wrist, because if you're feeling better, I'm like, it's like, go ahead. We're like sitting there with her. So there the three of us are sitting in our bed. We're like this. watching Doc McStuffins at 11 o'clock at night. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, let's do some mascara. It was really, really funny. I have a team leadership meeting I got to get on. So I got to make sure. Guys, what time is it? Do you know what time it is right now? I need to not be late for that. I need to not be late for my ladies on my team. Teresa is the new one that it wants to tell me you're on 100 times now. I think it just said Teresa's on like 15 times in a row. Hi, Teresa. Little girl dramatic. Yeah, totally. Deanna, totally. Little girl dramatic are the funniest. So stinking cute. Hey, Brittany. I wonder if that would work for an injury. Michelle, I don't know. Try it and let me know how it goes. Try it out and we'll see. I think I might do it too for an injury. 9:43. Okay, we're good. My meeting's at 10. Yeah, so it was really funny. I love Doc McStuffins, but not late at night, only in the mornings. I know, Debbie, right? But it was one of those, you know, she just needed a little Doc McStuffins and a little wrist wiggle. And we were good to go. So, hey. This mascara, if you guys haven't tried, or this, hello, I can't even think. This eyeliner is amazing. It's called our Extra Last eyeliner. Eye pencil. And it goes up and down. You don't have to sharpen it. I love it. Crystal, how are you? I haven't seen you in like eons, I feel like. How are you, my friend? It's so good to see you on here. Guys, I just want to throw this out there. If you want a quick text, and I have not been good doing the text, so I promise I'm going to get better with this. If you want a quick text before I go live, it'll just say, hey, going live. Put text in the comments, and I'm going to send you a number to, you're going to just text my name to a number, and then you'll get added to my list. And when right before I go live, I'll send out a text and let you guys know I'm going live. Okay, so I'm just doing a little bit of, I love liner. I just do. I love it. I'm going to take a little bit of that pink from this palette here. Where should I do the brown? And an angled brush. Wherever my angled brush went. You got it, Crystal. You got it, Brittany. I will send you, it's just a picture and I'll show you what to do. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of this pink actually right underneath the color, the liner that I just did. I love, love, love doing eyeshadow or like a palette like this underneath. Hey, if anybody's interested too in getting a free mascara, I'm setting up for this week some 15-minute messenger parties. They're super easy. You got it, Brittany. They're super easy. So all you do is I set up a group, like a messenger chat. So it's not a group. Sorry. I set up a messenger chat. And in that messenger chat, you invite your friends, and it's literally not like one of those week-long crazy things. It's literally 15 to 20 minute messenger party. If you can get 10 people in there, you're going to get a free mascara from me. So if that's something you're interested in, message me or just say party in the comments and I'll set it up with you. Okay. Super easy. Just you're on for like that 15 minutes, 20 minutes, invite your friends and you're going to get a free mascara. Just haven't been feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry, Crystal. There's a lot going on besides like the whole COVID thing right now. It's interesting. I was talking to my mom and I was like, what is going on? I have been so forgetful lately and so tired. And my mom's like, I feel like people have forgotten how to like socialize and really talk to people. She goes, I feel like everybody's tired and kind of out of sorts right now. And I'm like, I kind of agree with that. You know, like, I don't know. Just people are feeling yucky and blah. Eyeliner is my all-time favorite part of makeup. Really, Brittany? Oh, I love it too. I think it's so good. I know a lot of people will say, oh, it closes your eyes and da-da-da-da. But when I add a little bit of color under here, it really opens my eyes. And then you put the mascara on and we're good to go. Anyways, I feel like, do you guys feel like that? Like a lot of, it's like people are, you know, just, I don't know. It's a lot of craziness that's going on. And it's not all, I think it's related to having been, you know, in quarantine and locked down for months on end. But it's a lot more of mental health, I feel like, going on. Definitely a lot of mental health stuff going on right now. I've been extremely tired, very sick to my stomach. Anything I might put in my mouth, I get sick, massive headache. Oh, Crystal, how long has that been going on? You called your doctor? So this is the vegan mascara that I'm using. It's so good. I got my first shot today. I'm afraid of the after effects. My son was extremely tired. I'm scared. Debbie, yeah, I don't know. Most of the people that I've talked to who have gotten their shots, the first shot, like my parents got it, they just got their second shot last week. But their first shot, they weren't even fazed by it at all. They got the Madeira one and they weren't even fazed by it. Their second shot, my mom was just, she has fibromyalgia, and her fibromyalgia the next day flared up a little bit more. And my dad for like 24 hours, oh, there's Hannah. And my dad for like 24 hours after it felt pretty crappy, but then he's fine. But then other people don't have any side effects, so it totally depends. Hey, Hannah, go get dressed, okay? You can say hi first if you want. I was telling them about your boo-boo that you got. How's it feeling today? Could you show them the trick that you had? Come show them. Hannah's going to show you the trick that she does, because I was just telling them it might help them with their boo-boos. So that made it feel better, right? The wrist. So that could be something you try, right? If your wrist starts to hurt. Everyone's different. Yeah, totally.
I came in to grab this.
Deanna said, oof, sounds like what my 17-year-old daughter has been feeling like for a bit. Doctors don't know what's going on. Stress definitely doesn't help. You know what? And it's amazing, you know, having worked as a nurse for so many years and dealing with, you know, all kinds of different patients and myself. You're right, Deanna. Stress is, oh my word, stress can bring out so many physical symptoms. Not that you want to like chalk things up to stress. If you're having issues, go see your doctor. But it is incredible to me how stress, anxiety, that kind of thing will bring lots of issues into your life medically. It's really crazy. So yeah, it's all about decreasing that, I guess. And that's where I love to exercise. That's where exercising, and it might be onto a cure. I don't know. Try it. Try it out, guys. It might be the new thing. Try it out. You know, at least it'll like transfer your thought to this, right? I don't know. Oh, she's a senior too. I am so, you know, Deanna, so many kids right now are struggling in schools. Are struggling with different things. And honestly, mental health is one of the biggest ones. It is absolutely, like for me, exercise is one of the best things I can do just to help with my anxiety and bring my stress level down and all of that. Exercise has been, running in particular for me, has been incredible. I also love this app that's called Abide. Just helps you kind of, it's like a meditation app, but it just helps you kind of like relax and unwind. And journaling is really great for me too. I don't know, there's so many different things that you can try, but yeah, it's crazy. I have to remember the wrist trick. Absolutely. I can't even imagine. I feel for every child. I know it's scary. It's scary. Yeah, it's crazy stuff right now for sure. All right. It's hard for adults to deal with it, let alone like a kid who's trying to deal with life. I need info on weight loss. I've gained weight and I hate it. Oh, Crystal, I can definitely help you out with that. I can hook you up with my friend Katie. She's an amazing health coach. Hello, Lauren. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to read with you guys really quick, and then I've got to go, but I'm going to read with you out of our Daily Bread. If you want to get this, you can get this for free if you go to ourdailybread.org. So it's a little devotional, and it's just got short little devotionals for every day, just encouraging. This week is Holy Week. If you are a Christian and you believe that Jesus, Easter is a big deal. You believe Jesus died for you. This is Easter. Oh, Deanna, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Where are you from? Thank you for being here. This is a big week, right? I know all of you may not believe the same as I do, and that's okay, but this is a big week for us. So I want to read with you guys today from March. Let's see, what's the date? We have 3 days left in March. I know that because my team is like, yay, we're having so much fun. Okay, so we're going to read Facing the Battles with God. This is so appropriate, you guys, with what we've just been talking about. I love how God does that when we're talking. Oh, the coast. I love Maine. Deanna, I'm in Connecticut. Okay, let me just say this really quick and then I'm going to read this. Growing up, my grandparents lived in Jersey, and they would go and they would camp in Bath, Maine, by a beach. It was called Popham Beach. And we would go up there every summer. And Popham Beach in Maine has a very special place in my heart because I have so many incredible memories there. Have you ever heard of that place? Okay, anyways, let's read Facing the Battles with God. The heroic deeds of U.S. Army soldier Desmond Doss are featured in the 2016 movie Hacksaw Ridge. While Doss's convictions wouldn't allow him to take human life, as an Army medic, he committed himself to preserving life even at the risk of his own. The citation read at Doss's Medal of Honor ceremony on October 12, 1945, included these words: Private First Class Doss refused to seek cover and remained in the fire-swept area with the many stricken, carrying them one by one to the edge of where they were located. He unhesitatingly braved enemy shelling and small arms fire to assist an artillery officer. In Psalms 11, David's conviction that his refuge was in God compelled him to resist suggestions to flee rather than face his foes. 6 simple words comprised his statement of faith. In the Lord I take refuge. That well-rooted conviction would guide his conduct. David's words in verses 4 through 7 amplified God's greatness. Yes, life can sometimes be like a battlefield, and hostile fire can send us scattering for cover. And when we're bombarded with health challenges or financial, relational, or spiritual stresses. So what should we do? Acknowledge that God is the King of the universe. Take delight in his amazing capacity to judge with precision, and rest in his delight in what's fair and right. We can run swiftly to God for shelter. When have you experienced life's hostile fire and been tempted to find shelter in something other than God? Can you recall times when God came to your rescue and your hope in him was renewed? Father, help me to see you more clearly than any force that opposes me, and run to you for true safety and security. Yes, Deanna, be still and know. Wow. I love David because he was somebody that I always think of David and Goliath, right? He was this young shepherd boy, just a kid, he was out in the fields and he was somebody who went before Goliath. So you have all these soldiers. I always picture, right? You have, just like in the Bible, it gives you almost like you can almost picture what's happening, right? On one side, you have the Philistines. On the other side, you have the Israelites. And they are terrified because the giant keeps coming out every day and saying, who's going to come fight me? And nobody's going out. But then David comes along and he goes to Saul, who is the king, and says, I'm going to go before this giant because I have God with me. And he believed that he could defeat this giant because he had God in him. So he goes with stones and a sling. Can you imagine what these Philistines, what they were thinking when they had this young kid is going to go down and fight, and that's going to decide who wins this battle? And there goes David. David goes down into the field where this giant is, and he has his little sling, and he has his stones, and he didn't want to take the armor Saul tried to give him because putting that armor on was harder for him. He couldn't even walk in the stuff. And there he is, standing there with this giant in front of him. And you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of what we have going on in our life, right? We don't have necessarily a giant person in front of us, but we have giants that come and stand in front of us in life. Giants of, whatever it is, sickness, giants of dealing with mental health issues, relationship issues, whatever it is that's staring you in the face, that feels like this giant that just you can't get away from. David didn't really need a stone and a sling because he had God, but he went and he took one stone and the giant fell. The giant fell because he had faith that God was going to slay the giants. He couldn't do it on his own. It was God. And so here we are. And there's so many times in my life where I've stood there and I've tried to slay that giant by myself. I have tried. Yes, Michelle, financial, right? Financial is a huge giant in our lives, like huge. I have tried to slay that giant by myself several times in my life, and I failed miserably, right? Because I can be kind of a control freak. I like to have things in control. It's not until I say, okay, God, I'm looking at that giant. I'm in that field and I'm looking at that giant, and I can say, okay, God, I am giving you this giant because I can't do it. But I know with you, I can slay it financially, relationally, mentally, physically, whatever it is. With God, we can slay it. And that's what I want to encourage you with today, is to remember that in life, it's not always going to be easy. It's not always like I need to tell you guys that, right? It's not always easy, but we do have the Savior of the universe. What Easter is about What Easter is about is God coming down for every single one of us. If it was only you on this earth, Jesus, I should say, Jesus, God's Son, came down to the earth to die for us. To die for us. He wants us to have freedom, and he wants us to have fun, and he wants us to be able to enjoy our lives. How awesome is it that he came to do that for us? I'm going to throw on some lip gloss quick. So I just want to encourage you guys with that this week, to remember that you aren't alone, and to remember as we come into Holy Week that God loves us. And if it was only you on this earth at this moment, he would have come and died just for you. So I love that. I think that's so powerful. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, today. Deanna, so great to meet you. And I saw you say something about Popham Beach. Let me see. I live across the bay from Popham. No, you don't. In Harpswell. Orr's Island. No, you don't. I love that there. Oh, that is so, what a small world. I love it. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to go. I have a meeting I got to run to with my team. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Did you get a palm leaf yesterday? Yes, I did. Yes, we did. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Any questions, you can always message me, and I will be happy to chat with you. Again, if you want to text before I go live, if you put text in the comments, I will make sure that you get the info on how to sign up for that. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, you are a beautiful, wonderful child of God. Don't you ever, ever forget it. Bye.